Hello, crew. How are you? Question for you today. Are you stalk worthy on social media? So what do I mean by that? This is what we're going to discuss today because this is something that you really need to think about in relation to Attraction Marketing 101. How do you attract people to you? So would you consider yourself stalk worthy? So what I mean by that is if somebody's checking you out and they're stalking you, what are they going to see? So we'll get into that content in a moment, but really important for you to think about this one, okay? Because this is how you attract people to you, okay? So if you are working with, other people in your team that are working on social media, please share this discussion with them because this is sometimes a look in the mirror about what you are or aren't doing on social media. Okay, so hello and welcome to the broadcast today. If we've not met before, my name is Helen Martin. I'm your online crew captain for an amazing online crew community here of home-based business owners, entrepreneurs, direct sellers, those in network marketing, MLM, and you want to leverage social media with modern social media strategies and build online. So if you are building online, how attractive are you to people? How are you showing up on social media? This is the discussion today. Okay, couple of quick reminders before I get into the content. Those of you in my coaching community, this time tomorrow, an hour ago, did you follow along with that if you're live with me? And thank you to those of you that have found me and are live with me here today because I am live an hour earlier than I normally am. So I know some people will miss this broadcast if you didn't catch my post. So to those of you that are live with me, thank you for joining me here today. But those of you in my coaching community, for the next 2 weeks, we're talking about recruiting. It is one of the biggest things that people struggle with is recruiting. You can't build a big team unless you're recruiting more people. And this is one of the biggest struggles in the industry. So we've got part 1 tomorrow and then part 2 next week. So if you want to join us in the coaching community, you can get your foot in the door for $1. Just have a look at the information above, the link above in the description, and you can join us over there. So part 1 is tomorrow, guys, so don't miss that one live. Those of you in round 22 of my branding course, we are on in 30 minutes, just under 30 minutes. So I'll see you guys. Those are in round 22 of the branding course. I'll see you in just under half an hour. And I did want to let you guys know, for those of you that are, open to video challenges, the next one will be starting on the 21st of June, details to come. But I just wanted to let you guys know to put that on your calendar. And we're upping our game this time. It'll be a 21-day challenge. Okay, I haven't done a 21-day challenge, but they're really, really powerful. Great for your audience, great for social interaction, great for your algorithm, great for organic reach, so many reasons, great for your habit. So that's just to let you know as well. So how are you guys going? Good to see you on. Let's see who has found me an hour earlier today. We've got Cherie. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Karen. So I'm earlier for you today, Karen, so you could be on. Great to see you. Hello, Heather. Good to see you on. We've got Laurie here as well. Heather's one of our VIP members. We've got Crystal, one of our life members. Hello, Beth. I hope you're recovering well. Thank you. For those of you that are following on or you're alive with me yesterday, I did share with you that I was having surgery in my mouth yesterday. So just briefly to explain, I'm having gum surgery at the moment. It's not something that you feel or you see, but I have some issues with my gum, and if they don't treat it, then I could lose all my teeth. So it's just something that needs to be done. I won't show you, but up here I've got bandage actually in my mouth. It is actually really, really painful. But I'm here, I can talk, I can smile. If I really smiled, you'd see actually a bandage here, but man, is it a brutal treatment. I don't know if any of you know of anyone that's had that or had that yourself, but I'll spare you to their details. Just know that it's painful. But thank you, Beth. I'm here and I'm talking, which is I wasn't quite sure how I was going to sort of fare. So I'm okay. Just got three more rounds of it to go over the next few months. Hello, Cindy. Lovely to see you here. Good to see you, but you're back on social media. Lovely to have you here. Hello, Ford. Great to see you live. June 21st, next video challenge. Absolutely, Crystal. Yay for the video challenge, 21 days. We're going to up our game this time. Hello, Janine. Great to see you today. Thank you for asking, Crystal. I've just shared that with you. Hello, Barbara. Good to see you on. Been there, done that, and I feel your pain. So hopefully the pain won't, thank you, Barbara. Hopefully the pain won't last too long. It's just one of those things that, come along that, hi, Mike, how are you? That sort of hit you by surprise. You go in for a checkup and they're like, there's some issues here. We need to do something about that. Oh, and we need to do surgery. And it's going to cost multiple of thousands of dollars just because. That's life, isn't it? You just deal with it and you move on. Okay, so are you stalk-worthy? What do I mean by this, guys? This is a really important thing to understand on social media. What do you do when somebody shows up on probably more so your personal profile, or if you've got a group, or even on a business page, for you to learn a little bit more about them? What do you do? If somebody suddenly shows up on your personal profile, you have no idea who they are, and somebody comments, "Oh, that's awesome," or whatever it is, they comment, and they're like, "Oh, I wonder who that is." What do you go and do? I bet 100% that you guys go and click on their little profile picture and you go and check them out. Do you not? You go and stalk them. So put the reverse engineer that. It's what people are doing to you probably every day. The more you show up on social media, the more you do live videos, the more you've got public content out there. And this is not only Facebook, this is Instagram, whatever you're doing. Are you stalk worthy? Are you interesting enough to people? Are you guys, you've got a few seconds to create a first impression to somebody that doesn't know you. Yeah, if you want to build your business on social media, you want to be that person that maybe they don't go, "Oh, they look freaking amazing." Maybe they don't say that about you, but you look like a normal person. You look happy. You've got things going on. You've got positive messages. Maybe you've got a bit of humor. You've got some value. Are you showing up regularly on social media? Have they got even anything to look at? Or is it all one type of content? Is it all shared content? That's a big no-no. And it doesn't matter where you're building. If you're building on a business page predominantly, or you're building in a Facebook group, maybe, do not underestimate the power of your personal profile, because that's predominantly where you're interacting from. Even if you've got a group and somebody finds themselves into your group and then you interact, you're interacting from your personal profile in your group. If they want to learn more about you, that's exactly where they go. Those of you with a business page, do not be disillusioned that people don't go and check you out as a human being, not just as somebody that shows up on a business page, but who you are generally. They might go over to your Instagram, things like that. Where are you showing up? How are you showing up? Do you have a mixture of content? And do you look like a pretty cool person? You could let, attraction marketing work for you so much better if you do all the things that you need to do that maybe some of you are not doing. It's the consistency, it's the content creation, it's showing up with value, it's having a mixture of content, might be a few lives, few posts, few funnies, few questions, engaging posts, those kind of things. It's got to be a combination of things. So how you really achieve all of that, guys, really the only way you're going to achieve that without the overwhelm is a bit of planning. So, okay, how do I want to show up on social media? How consistently do you want to show up? I would love to, who is willing to right now on this live, actually, no, I'm going to wait. What I'm doing later in the week, so for those of you listening or catching the replay on this, put your hand up in the comments section if you would like to be in the running for this. Not tomorrow, but the next day. I'm going to do, and you guys love it when I do this, and you actually learn a lot, which if you learn a lot, then it's of benefit for me to do this for you again, is to review somebody's personal profile, share my screen and run through it. And then the next day, I'll be live here and I will do somebody's business page. So if you would like to have a free review of either your personal profile or a business page, then put in the comments section below me please. If you put me please to a business page and it's not, you don't have a link to your business page through your personal profile, which you all should have, then you need to provide the link to me, because I don't know where to find your business page if it's not obvious. Okay, every single one of you with a business page should, from your personal profile, have a link up the top. Like, go and have a look at my personal profile and you'll see right up the top, founder, CEO, Helen Martin, and it's a clickable link through to my business page. Every single one of you with a business page should have that. So what I'd like to be able to do, those of you that go me please, and you need to say me please to personal or business or both. Put your hand up for what is it. Like if you just say me please, I don't know which one that you're referring to, personal profile or business page. So let me know in the comment section. I'll put all your names in the hat over the next couple of days, and I will pick out a personal profile, not tomorrow, the next day, and a business page after that. You guys learn a lot when I just share my screen and I go through that. So if this discussion is resonating with you today, like, oh, I don't know if I'm attractive to people on social media. I don't really know where to start or what to do. Maybe you're newer to social media, or maybe you think you're doing a good job, but you don't really know if you're doing a good job, then you're the kind of person that should put up their hand to have your personal profile, reviewed. And all of you can learn from me reviewing somebody else's personal profile. You'll pick up a tip that, or something that you think, oh, I could do that on mine. Okay, so put in the comments section, Michelle, I only have one page. Does that mean personal profile or business page? I still don't know. So just let me know, because people get mixed up with terminology. A personal profile is not a page. A personal profile is a personal profile. A business page is called a page. A group is called a group. I get lots of comments and questions where people say my group page, or they're taking my personal page. It's not a page, it's a profile. So just to be, I guess, clear, so I know for those of you that are putting the comments down, if you would like a review, is it personal profile, business page? I'm not reviewing groups because I'd need to be a member of your group, and yeah, that's a different story. But let me know in the comments section. So that will be a really effective build on what I'm talking today. So let me know in the comments section, if I went and checked you out today, what would I learn about you? What would I perceive about you? Would you join you in your business? Does it even have any content about being online or in a business or in a particular industry? Are you even letting people know what it is that you do? If there is nothing on your personal profile about what your interests are, what sector of the industry that you're in, what your passions are. If you've got a product-based business, it might be skincare or health and wellness, or travel, like you've got a product of some sort, finance, like what's your thing? Is there anything that if I scrolled, and remember, people don't scroll that far. So you've got about 6 seconds to make an impression to somebody. If your profile picture is of a cat and your banner is a picture of a building, and there's no pictures of you on your personal profile, I'm out of there. You're not attractive to me at all. So how you show up and present yourself, that's up to you, but you want to give yourself the absolute best opportunity for strangers to come and find you. And you know what it's like, guys. Somebody sends you a friend request. What's the first thing you go and do? I bet you go and, well, I hope, I hope you're not just accepting everybody's friend requests, because you shouldn't. You should check the person out. And do you not make a call in probably about 6 seconds whether you're going to accept that friend request or not? Is that fair to say? So think about the impact of that. If you friend request somebody else, they're doing exactly the same thing to you as you are doing to them, and you are being judged in about 6 seconds on wherever you are showing up on social media. And I'm just not talking Facebook. If it is Facebook, it could be personal profile. It could be the branding on your business page. It could be the branding in your group. If it's confusing to people to what you do and who you are and all that kind of stuff, confused people do what? Nada. Nothing. The more laser focused you are about your passions, your interests, what you help people with, all that kind of stuff, the more intentional you are about what you put out on social media, the more that you are authentically, genuinely you. And I know that's tough. We were just talking about this on Clubhouse earlier. Guys, if you are on Clubhouse, you are missing an amazing discussion every single week. So in your time zone, look at your clock and add 15 minutes on. Okay. So 2 hours ago, did you follow that? At the time of this live, if you're watching the replay, just ignore that. But what's the time? It's 6:30 p.m. Eastern. That's the time. It's 8 a.m. in South Australia. Myself and some of my entrepreneur friends, the VIPs that work in my program, we do a Clubhouse room every single week and giving out major tips and strategies for free. So if you're on Clubhouse, you want to diarize that and turn up to those discussions because that is gold. We talked for an hour today about how do you build an audience, how do you gain followers, and how do you build influence. And man, the tips and strategies were amazing. So put that on your calendar every week so if you're in Eastern time frame or thereabouts, Tuesday night, 6:30 p.m. Or if you're in Australia, South Australian time zone, 8 a.m. And join that discussion every week on Clubhouse. But I digress. Whether you're on Clubhouse, whether you're on Instagram, whether you're doing Reels, TikTok, Snapchat, wherever you are showing up, do not be disillusioned for a second that people aren't judging you, unfortunately. You might be the coolest human being, but unless your social media reflects that, people may not be attracted to you. If you hide behind social media, if all you do is just dictate and teach to people, but you're missing the human element, you're not going to be as attractive to people. And that's what I was saying. I know it's difficult for some of you to let your walls down. It absolutely was for me. Coming from the corporate world, wearing a suit every day, living the business world, out of school, went to university for years, 3 different degrees, general manager in the corporate world, wore a suit every day. I had this huge business element to me. I mean, it's a huge part of who I am, my business brain. It doesn't work on social media. It just doesn't. My business brain does for running a business and having multiple streams of income, which I do, and the drive that I have to do what I do. But you need to show up as a major, authentically genuine human being who shares their thoughts. Hopefully you're doing live video. If you're not doing live video, like if you don't want to do Facebook lives, just turn up on, Reels for 15 or 30 seconds. Like I'm just getting into Reels. If you're not following me on Instagram, go and find me on Instagram because over the next 12 days, I started yesterday. I'm doing Reels and just sharing 12 tips to increase your engagement on social media. And check this out. Like I'm not really been active on Instagram, just starting. So I've only got 378 followers. So Helen Martin there, Helen Martin Online is how you can find me. Okay, so I did a reel yesterday and the day before. So I've only got 378 followers there. But the reel that one was last week, 1,200 views on that reel from a few days ago and over 1,000 views on my reel from yesterday. I got an alert within 20 minutes. I had 500 views of my reel. So, I mean, that's just showing up and sharing some stuff. That's just, are you attractive to people? If you're on Instagram and anybody that's on Clubhouse, you got to up your game on Instagram, guys, because that's the only way people can connect with you. And if you don't know much about Clubhouse, audio program, oh my gosh, amazing for learning from gurus for absolutely free. If you're not testing that out, downloading the app, getting an invite for somebody, remember you have to be invited by somebody who's already on the app, and just listening to the free rooms within reason. Find 1 or 2 rooms a week, listen in, learn, get off, carry on with your life. Don't get caught up in Clubhouse. You'll waste your time. This is where social media can send you into a bit of a squirrel. But you can build your audience, but the only way you can connect with people through Clubhouse is if they connect back to your Instagram. So if you're on Clubhouse, you want to do Instagram, but you can just turn up on a reel. Reels are only 15 seconds or 30 seconds and just talk and do a video and share a 30-second piece of advice. See how you go. What do you got to lose? You know, and then put TikToks into the mix. Like it doesn't matter what you do, but how are you showing up? How are you letting people get to know you? Visibility, guys. Visibility. If you're not visible, if I go to your personal profile and you haven't posted for 7 days, and then before that was 3 weeks before that, like you're non-existent. And so I do see a lot of people building business pages get caught in that because they're too scared to do anything on your personal profile. But that's where everyone ends up back, learning to know who you are, guys. People are checking you out on your personal profile. So you got to do it in a respectful attraction marketing way. You don't want to sell on your personal profile. It's offensive against Facebook, all that kind of stuff. I know you see all your leaders do it and they push your company and they name your company and all the rest of it, but that's because they've got influence and you don't. Okay? Be careful who you follow and what you do if you don't already have influence on a personal profile. Different discussion. I'm going down a different track. But my point today is, are you stalk worthy? What are you putting out there that will grab people's attention? You know, the beautiful thing about Instagram is you can repost. You can just repost other people's stuff. Just acknowledge them. But it can be on your Instagram and look awesome and be great content, but it's not even your own. Different conversation for another day. VIPs, we're going to talk about that next week. Okay? So I'm just going to check in with what you guys have said. So Janine's put her hand up, either personal profile or business page. Thank you, Janine. I'm a family person. So that's who you are. So family's good. But I know you're in business and I know what you do, Karen. So are you weaving in and out of your personal profile, your interests and things like that? Like what would I learn about you by going to your personal profile? Hey, Debbie, how are you? I checked their profile. I even checked if we have mutual friends. Good point. Good, very good point. Exactly what I do takes less than 5 seconds to make that. So Laurie's even shaved a second off. On average, it's generally about 6 seconds. Laurie's only taken 5. Do I like them? What do they do? What are they saying? Are they a real person? Have they got... and this is where I know it's difficult. It's even difficult for me, believe it or not, but I'm not one of those people that is in front of my phone every day taking selfies. But at least once a week, you want some kind of curiosity-based post with, you know, preferably a photograph of yourself where you're sharing and creating curiosity about what it is that you do. I'm not that open, admittingly, about my network marketing business. I'm more open in stories that disappear. More curiosity-based stuff. So, you know, either you see it or you don't. But I do put posts on my social media that indicate that I'm into social media, building a business online, got multiple streams of income, those kind of things. Like I'm letting people know what I do. Took me a long time to get there, though. I was a bit scared of my personal profile. But you've got to just come to that conclusion. You're not two different people. Whether you've got a group, a business page, or a personal profile, you're one person, guys. And, you know, I know some people are very, very afraid to have the discussion around network marketing, multiple level marketing on their personal profiles, but just do it in a curiosity based way. You have to. Okay. Okay, we've got lots of people putting up their hand for personal profile and things like that. So today and tomorrow, I'll put all your names in a hat that have asked for a review and I'll pull one out. So not tomorrow, but the next day I'll do a personal profile review and the next business review. But what I want you to take away from today's discussion is, do you consider yourself to be, stalk worthy? Would I like what I see? Would you be attractive to me to work with if I checked you out on social media? That's what you want to think about. And if not, it's like, oh, I don't know. Then you might need to up your game with more personal content, more thoughts, bit of humor, engagement posts. Engagement posts work famously, guys. Doesn't have to be business related, but just start conversations. The success in this business is the amount of people that you're talking to. If you're not talking to anybody, your business ain't going to grow. So the more attractive you are to people, the more conversations that you will prompt, because people will want to talk to you. So would I want to talk to you? Or would I be one of those people that, don't know about that person? Okay. So have a real good think and evaluation of where you're showing up on social media and what you're showing up with. And stay tuned to me this week where I do a couple of reviews, a personal profile review and a business page review to give you a little bit more insight as to the things to look out for and maybe what you can improve. Okay. Hey, Matthew, how are you? Good to see you on. I'm stalky, but I do my investigation and keep it legit, not afraid to delete spooky people. So, you know, that's an evaluation. You're evaluating whether somebody's attractive or spooky and they're gone if they're not good enough. So are you stalk worthy? Have a think about that. Maybe improve some content on your social media or the consistency of what you're doing. But the trick to all of this is just planning out what you're going to do so you don't get exhausted in the process, because that's very easy to do on social media. Okay, so those of you in round 22 of my branding course, I will see you guys in 4 minutes time. And for the rest of you, I will see you normal time tomorrow. Catch you then. Bye.